Good morning, everybody. Good day, good evening if you're in Australia. Nice to see everybody. Um, yeah, so Facebook this this morning. Woohoo! I'm just gonna get right into it. First of all, I do wish everybody light and love on their journey. I think those of you who know me best know that I have the purest of heart when I say that. I talk about my triggers on here quite a bit. Like, I think every day I pretty much discuss something that might be chapping me off, which is fine. Yes, and I love, hi, loves to bake. Yes, so we're gonna, morning, everybody. So today I had posted a thing on my chat about I don't know what, and then I don't know, it just got into the whole CW conversation, WARD. Like, that's old news to me, but it's kind of a funny story to me. And yeah, it's so cold out in Calgary. Oh, isn't it sassy spice? I'm frozen. It's minus 30 here. Yes, minus 30 degrees Celsius. Yes, friggin' cold in Calgary. Minus 30 degrees today. So I'm just in my Bob Ross shirt, hunkering down. I'm not going anywhere. But so, anyways, this woman basically is like, I thought you loved Charlie Ward. Like, and went on a big rant, one of them. There's probably about five of them that were uh, on I guess, the attack, I'll say, sort of, where they were telling me I was being divisive or, breaking up the truthing movement because I have a personal opinion about Ward. Who cares? Who cares what I personally think, you guys? Seriously. Who gives a shit what I think? Why are you even taking it personally at this point? So, anybody who is kind of ignorant to me or rude or, like I'm really disappointed in you, you need to sort out your expectations of people. This the purpose of this video today. So when we put people up on pedestals, like say Raven said this and Raven said that and da 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 da, are you doing your own research at that point? If you're just buying what one person sells you or tells you, are you really delving in? Are you still wanting to be spoon fed like we were back in the day? I have tried to be as most authentic with who I am. Um, as a person that I don't know. I just honestly, I don't care. I'm allowing you guys to all be who you are. If you watch, I've never said don't watch that guy. I just say I don't like him. He doesn't sit in my vibration. There's a whole pile of people, but his name comes up the most. His name comes up the most on my page. And the reason it comes up the most is because he used my name a lot last year in May. So a lot of the people that are just waking up this year don't know the story from last year. And to me, that guy's old news. And yes, I do believe that I have forgiven that person. He doesn't trigger me anymore. I just think it's a meme now in my world. So if I've triggered you and you've gone on my page and said, "Who do you think you are?" Who do you think you are for even getting your opinion about your expectations of me? Don't you see how that works? I'm allowed to have my opinion. So I don't know. It's just, to me, I think this is where people are getting lost with their heads up their butt. Okay. If you're putting stock into everything that guy says because he has 3 million or 10 million followers, and he's charging for him. That's okay. I don't care. You can go watch him. And I've had very many personal conversations with many YouTubers behind the scenes. I decided last year not to do the YouTube circuit and not to do these interviews with all these people. The only interview that I've done besides Greg Hallett and having Fifth Element Goddess on my show and talking with Ida on a Zoom call And I did one interview with my friend Rice Crypto, and it was a woman's show about getting the woman's perspective on 2020. It was an awesome show. So I don't do the circuit, and I'm not here bad mouthing people. I don't care. Like, I literally just, I've always said he doesn't sit in my vibration. I don't agree with some of the things he said. I just don't watch him, period. So, whatever. Yeah. Yeah. That's all I say. If you don't like my vibrations, why the fuck are you on my Facebook page? I don't get it. I don't get people who say, I'm really disappointed in you. I followed you until you said this. Is that what your trigger is? Thinking I have an ego? Dude, sorry, I'm just going to spell it out. I've talked about farts, vaginas. I don't wear makeup. I don't give a shit what my hair looks like. Half the time, I don't even look at the camera. I probably have a bat in the cave. I don't care how many people follow me. I am grateful, super, super fucking grateful for the people who are in my vibration. And I just love it. If there's more people who tune in eventually, great. That means we have more friends. But if you've noticed, the people who have watched almost every one of you who've watched almost every one of my YouTubes know exactly that information is something to be shared, free, and as truthful as it sits in our vibrations. If we fuck up, we adjust it and move on. Don't take it personally. So, one of the four agreements, that's a book actually Shannon is recommending. So, if you still have things, go look up the four agreements and read that book. Don't take things personally. It's not about you. So, yeah. And that's what I said. A girl that I blocked this morning emailed me and she goes, I don't get why you blocked me. And I said, she goes, I've been following you this whole time. And I said, honestly, if you have to ask me about my ego in a negative way, then you don't know me, firstly, and you're not sitting in my vibration. And that's okay. That's okay. I just don't need to be constantly attacked about shit. I just don't. It's overwhelming. It's been almost a year of this stuff. So I'm over it. You should get over it. I don't take it personally. I just move on. And honestly, I thought that was one of the funniest little meme things I made. I don't know. So, yeah. And that's exactly it. He might be controlled opposition. We don't know. It doesn't matter. So, everyone has their own opinions. We're all like buttholes. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody has a butthole, right? You don't, you get clogged up and you're all full of shit. So, it is high school shit, isn't it? So work over your own triggers. I just don't have nobody got time for that. I don't got time for that. I'm doing art stuff. I gotta get all my art because it's so damn cold here. I'm getting all my art pre-packaged up and ready to just weigh. The one that I'm most challenged with is the swirly painting, just because it's the biggest one. I'll be hopefully mailing that to Ireland, but I'm going to take all the packages. And today I have to varnish all the paintings. So if you've bought a painting from me, then they will have, I think it's just it's a satin finish. So there's no shine on it. Yeah. But yeah, I don't have the motivation to be triggered anymore either. I make jokes about it. There was someone in my life, let me rephrase that, last year and around Christmas time that was far more detrimental to my vibrations personally than anybody could have been on air. There was somebody in my life far more detrimental that I had to work through those triggers and emotions and get over things and the control and all that stuff. So I just think the whole conversation around Ward is just a personal opinion. It's a personal opinion. Who cares what I think, you guys? Really, does it matter? Is it really going to keep you up at night? Oh my God, Raven doesn't like Charlie Ward. Oh, what am I going to do? I expected more from you. I thought you were so great until now. Who cares? And anybody who's even watched my videos will say that People who don't resonate with me, I literally look at them like it's a bad smell and keep scrolling. That's what you should do. So, yeah. And I've watched every one of your videos. Never on chat. You are my top watch. Oh, hello. I love you guys all. So I think this is a good way of put it. When women, especially, and I've never been any different than this, you guys. This is someone I've always been. This is authentic me. This is literally authentic me. So last year when I became famous, which I think is a hilarious word, in YouTube world or whatever, where my video got shared a lot, I don't I don't have an understanding of that because I do believe we're all equal and we are all one. I do. And if the person doesn't match your vibration, it's just kind of like you bing off and go into another direction, period. So when everything was all jumbled around last year and I had to decide how much energy I wanted to do to become a famous YouTuber, and I always said the same thing. Who's going to watch us? Who's supposed to be here? Who won't? It's not going to get it, you know? So there's a lot of people who might have watched the first or 3 or 4 videos and never watched any more. How do I know? I have 15,500 subscribers. That is not who's watching my videos. Maybe lucky to get 1,000. So ask me where my ego is. If I give a shit about that shit, I would have been doing an interview with Ward last year when I was asked. I don't care. Just my thing. That's all. I don't take anything personally. I see myself as just one of you who talks a lot, so I had to make a YouTube channel so we could gather in a group. That's all I see myself as, one of us who talks a lot. Which is why I'm single. I like that too. So I love it's all about your own discernment and where your own vibes sit and that sort of thing. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter. It is about shedding those old vibes that no longer mean anything to you. And if it's somebody who's ranting on you, and Darren, I got your email. Yeah, you need this storyline to change too. I know. There's some people who email me and I'm getting all the emails. I'm going to try and answer them this afternoon. And PayPal, my PayPal, I want to make very clearly is Raven Moonstone Art at protonmail.com. ravenmoonstoneart@protonmail.com. That is my PayPal, not the other one. So please use that address when doing any payments. That's how I do all my art transfers too. So anyhow, thank you very much. By the way, again, I mentioned all my donors. I want to donate maybe. Donors last night. And I am truly grateful for everybody who's been in my vibration and sending me just not only energy in the form of financial donations, but love and light. I can feel literally all your prayers and blessings and stories. And I love it. So, yes. Thank you very much. I'm just she may have been a bot that triggered on his name. Oh, that's true. There may have been somebody. I love you guys all. I do. I really, really, truly do. This one's calling our name. Oh, and the hawk is about messengers. And this is the thing about messengers. And this is what I am. I am a messenger. So a lot of you are messengers too in your life. When you're a messenger, it's hard to go watch other messengers when you're scratching at the truth yourself in certain things. So if there's other messengers that don't play nicely in the sandbox, I'm a raven. If they don't play nicely in the sandbox, I don't work with them again. That's just the way it goes. And I'm not talking about that person in particular and just in general. So ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, look at this busy one that just popped out. So oh, I am. Oh, that's what I was going to say, you guys. If you're in the group chat, I'm going to ask you to post in the Telegram, ravenredpill.com, the Raven group chat. Post your favorite picture of Trump that you would like to see me draw. And I'm going to take 3 on there. And so you can go ahead and do that now and your time. And I want to do one where he's smiling and hopefully doing something like that. So if you can find a really great picture that shows his charisma in, then send it to me. So I'll decide which one I'm gonna do. I was gonna do a bigger one of Trump and Melania. I'm gonna do a bigger one. I think that's gonna be. I've got to go get some new paper, but I'm gonna do a bigger one of those two. I was actually thinking about. I'm not a very good painter, but I might do a sketch on canvas of them. And like, I'm not a very good realistic painter, is what I really want to say. So yes, I love the picture of him in front of the queen. Yeah, me too. So the cards today, are you guys excited? Any guesses before I pull them out? What about Barron? I think he's going to be important in the future. I agree. Could someone please do a video with Trudeau, like the one of Boris? Oh yes, Kieran, if you're watching, can you make a funny meme video with Trudeau, like the one of Boris with flappy nose? So yes. Oh, I don't know if there's the Raven is in these cards, so we'll see. I don't think so. We got, oh, love it. Look at you guys. Truth. What are we just talking about? Truth. Okay. I haven't touched the other card, but if it has something to do with integrity, it'll crack me right the hell up. So, and that's what I'm all about, trying to give you my best integrity. If you don't value what I'm saying, then you know what to do. What did we get last night? The butterfly. Yeah. Beautiful gift is coming your way in truth. That's how I see this card reading. A beautiful truth is coming your way in a gift. Yeah, I don't watch Yutsava since she called me Yutsava. Carol called me a fraud last June. And she was on a show with CW, and she had some weird glitch in her eyes. And the CW ward, I mean. And then CW on his BitChute had a weird glitch with his mouth. That's all. I'll leave it at that. But they too had the similar glitches that we've seen in other people. So that's just my interpretation. What? I love frogs. Oh, we had the frog the other day. So, okay. So, and it's funny. I just said we had the frog the other day, and I just pop open the book to the frog. So, truth is 51. Truth in word and deed is what's required by you drawing this marker, as well as resonating with your own personal truth, which I'm doing. It's important now also to demand the same from others. I am demanding others to stand in your truths. In every person, there's a vibrational energy that's accessible by slowing down and searching within to inquire, is this real? Am I hearing truth from another, or is it a lie? Can't get any better than these cards some days, right? Am I speaking honestly about myself, or am I lying to manipulate circumstances to get what I want? Well, I don't want anything. So remember, even in a white lie will cause your light to fade and lose power. A lie takes you down to the lower vibration of the ego world, ruled by separation and limitation. It's seduction of the lower world and serves no one but the forces of darkness. This marker reminds you to remain in the light, even if it seems like the more difficult path. Truth will build a bridge across a chasm. Truth will lend a magic wand of strength and integrity. Truth is freedom, which I love. And that's kind of what I'm saying. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. But when you stand in your truth and your integrity, then it does let information to flow freely, you know? And if you are lying about something, and this is kind of why I thought that person wasn't in my vibration in the first place, is because the whole lying about the doctor thing, like, it just didn't make any sense to me. Why even put that in your name? Anyways, I didn't have any understanding. I wasn't in the vibration. So, the butterfly is about beauty. When you see the butterfly, know that the power of beauty is in your life. This butterfly reminds you to see through its eyes and watch the world be transformed. Beauty is in the eye of the one who looks for it. Today, look for loveliness in the darkest of places. You'll be amazed. All of the mystery is beautiful. Beauty is everywhere. You just have to open your eyes. The next step can be achieved if you do this today. Someone may be giving you something beautiful today. Remember to be grateful. Oh, I'm so grateful every day. You guys, I feel like you give me a gift every single day with your appearance. So, thank you, Carolyn. Stand proud in your vibe. You're a fantastic high vibe spirit and stand in your truth. Yes, thank you. We love your vibration. Those act like that have more understanding to work on. I agree. I agree with that. That's okay. But Bat in the Cave comment had you rolling. You know what that is, right? I am super grateful for everything. And today, Butterfly is about projects too. In my other uh, totem book, it's about what stage of your project you're in. Are you in the larvae stage? Or are you in like the cocoon stage? You know, you get it. Or are you in the complete like flapping around butterfly stage of the completion of your project? And those are questions to ask yourself, even in your own truths, I guess. Where are you with healing yourself, even? Um, and this is how I look at forgiveness. And yesterday or last night, we talked about it a little bit. One of the things I don't know if I said, and maybe I did, but back to Jessie Clausen's book, The Sapling, she has a really great page in there is about forgiveness. And the best line that I've recited over and over again, and it helps with forgiveness, is these people would do better if they knew better. And I firmly believe that about every single human being. We all have free will to choose, and we've all been through some trauma. This life on earth has been trauma to every single human being in some form. So the poor me vibration of feeding that victim bear is all about you not working through those triggers or your expectations in somebody or taking things personally. That's about you not having an understanding. Now, when I say that I block negative vibes, that's because I'm putting up boundaries now. There's a lot of vibrations that come from all avenues in my life, all avenues. And I've learned slowly because I'm an empathetic person that's giving, and I used to be an enabler. I should have gone to Al Anon my whole entire life just to learn. Actually, I probably wouldn't have needed it, but just to learn how not to be an enabler. But now it's all about we all need to do that to keep our vibration pure and honest in our own truth. And forgiving people that didn't know any better, doesn't matter who they are, if they sit in the truth movement or if they don't. I've never thought I was better than anyone, ever. I've never, ever in my whole life ever thought that, ever. I've thought sometimes people could be a lot more intelligent. People could be a lot more thoughtful. People could be a lot of things. Grateful, full of humility, those types of things. But I've never, ever thought myself as better. I never got that high school mentality. And I couldn't understand why people always judge people for the way the book cover looks, because we all know really, really good looking people are sometimes just the biggest assholes. And look at who people have put on pedestals our whole lives. These celebrities, oh, their Oprah said this or so and so said that, and look where that got us. That's why I'm saying let's all be real with ourselves, all of us, our true, authentic selves, and start by forgiving yourself. You would do better if you knew better. And I do forgive that person for making those comments, these people who went all batshit crazy on my page. But it was kind of a good way for me to see where people's intentions were. And if you're just intending to get your ego apart on my page about how disappointed or your expectations, then that tells me that you still have some triggers to work. So that's pretty much where I'm at is, uh, uh, yeah, we do deserve, and choose the best in the best time. So, you know, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, they're all evil, but yeah, you can't have an ego with hot flashes. Literally, it removes every sense of humility about you. Every sense of ego that you ever had, like, honestly, if I had that much of an ego, I'd be sitting here putting my makeup on every day and making sure my hair was nice and making sure I didn't curse and putting up all my props and my lights and not wearing my friend's sweater or my Bob Ross t-shirt, making sure that, I even brushed my teeth. I didn't brush my teeth yet this morning because I didn't have my second cup of coffee. Yeah, I know it's gross, but brush my teeth with coconut oil, baking soda, and cinnamon. So I prefer that after I've had my coffee. So, yeah, you felt like throwing off your clothes in a store yesterday, right? Ooh. But the good thing about being fucking cold here is hot flashes are at a minimal, minimum. So last night I had a couple because I had my blankets just piled really heavy on my bed. So yeah, I think everybody just needs to keep themselves real. Like, don't take things personally. Like, just stop it already. Nobody knows everything. I certainly the fucking don't. And do your own research for criminy's sakes. Do your own research into yourself. It's a beautiful thing, really. It is a beautiful thing. Yesterday was a very cathartic, beautiful thing. So, oh, I love your guys' chit chat too. Um, yeah, no, I love everybody's vibes in here. I mean, that's why we're all here, right? So, why cinnamon and toothpaste for taste, definitely. But it also is anti-inflammatory. I just can't use turmeric too much. I put cinnamon in my coffee and my lattes all the time. It's delicious. So if you don't know what I put in my lattes, I make espresso on one of those old ass little espresso pots that kind of scared me when I first didn't know how to use them. And I also got the most grossest burn on my finger in 2019 in Greece. I still have a scar right here on my knuckle. It was literally from here to here and out like this, a big water blister from picking up an espresso pot and burning myself. Ugh, so disgusting. But I make espresso and then I put a teaspoon of honey in it and then I froth warmed up coconut milk. And I like this one particular brand. Sassy Spice knows which one. And then I sprinkle cinnamon on top, and it's just fantastic. So turmeric and teeth brushing. Yeah, I've actually turmeric is really good if you put it in. If you don't like the taste of it, like me, I'm not a big fan of turmeric myself, but I have taken turmeric pills, and it's good for anti-inflammatory. And same with brushing your teeth. Did you know if you brushed your teeth with activated charcoal, turmeric, uh, coconut oil, I think, and baking soda and cinnamon. It sounds like a really weird, but you'll never have any teeth cavities or problems in your life. It literally is an antibacterial and anti all of that crap. So, yeah, it's kind of weird when you first get used to brushing your teeth with an oily substance. So, is also anti-inflammatory. Yeah, yeah, and in toothpaste. So if you've gotten any gum problems, there's your solution. And saltwater rinses, you guys, Himalayan saltwater rinses are really good for your mouth too. If you wear like I have a my partial because I'm sure you all know I broke my tooth snowboarding, blah blah blah. Anyways, and yeah, speaking of which, if I had that much of a fucking ego, my first videos that I did talking on Facebook, I did not wear my partial and you could see my tooth missing. Like, really? Really? Listen, Linda. I should have just talked like this the whole time. But I knew if I did, the information gets lost because there's a lot of 3D people out there that would have said, she doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. She's just a stupid toothless person, right? So, anyways, but yeah, I love cinnamon. I love cinnamon in everything. Actually, I'm gonna make some oatmeal, cinnamon, chocolate chip cookies for my son tonight because he needs more fiber in his diet. He's 21, almost 22, but mom still looks out for him. And yeah, and I'm going to make some more banana bread. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do this afternoon and get ready, all my artwork ready. So I have a very productive day ahead of me. And now you want cookies. Aha. Yeah, I got to go to the store tomorrow. I'm running out of some baking ingredients. And baking is very cathartic for me. I love giving away my baking stuff. Like it's just really therapeutic to me. My son's like, Mom, don't give me any more muffins for a couple of days. I still have a few. And I'm like, they're probably anyways. What I was gonna say is every single time, I'm not even joking you, I can wrap my hair up, pull all the hair off my sweaters, everything, everything. It doesn't matter what I do. I can wash my entire apartment down before I even start baking, and there'll be that one hair that gets into a muffin. One hair. Ask me how many times I've gotten it. Probably 4 or 5, but Cash got it once. Lucky guy, I know. So, pretty funny. So, sewing and painting, yes, exactly. You have a great banana oatmeal cookie recipe. Yeah, I was gonna put some oatmeal and bananas cookies together too. Yum. So, and I don't like raisins. Raisins are way overrated. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go out and get a few baking supplies so I can make my son some. He likes magic bars. So if you don't know what those are, they're graham crust, and then you put sweetened condensed milk over the entire thing so it's coated, and then you squish on pecans. I use pecans or pecans if you're from the South, and pecans, chocolate chips, and coconut. And you squish it in the pan, and then you bake it for about 35 minutes. It's like little homemade chocolate bars. So yeah. Um afraid I offended about raisins. Fred's offended about raisins, too bad. Probably what your sweaty balls look like. That's why you're offended, Fred. Had to get my joke in of the day on Fred. He can take it. My new shipment of Pinky Man. Yay, excited. Totally in the cold today. Yep. See their shrinkage with all this cold in Canada. Us Canadian girls know. Anyways, everybody have a fantastic day. Don't take yourselves too seriously. I sure as hell don't. Like, honestly, who the hell do we even think we are? But light and love vibes, trying to raise our vibes. Like, I can't sit in my ego. If I did, I would sit here and cry about what everybody said about me all day long. Like last year, like that would have pushed me over the edge. Obey or perish. Hey, I got another marriage offer. Thank you to whoever wanted to marry me from my Rumble video. They watched my Pizzagate video and they're like, "Hey, you want to get married?" Now there's a woke person. But yes, you're welcome about Pastor Bob. If you haven't got tuned into him, he's awesome. Oh, what was that? Pecans? Oh, is that what your mom used to call them? Pecans? Is that what the retractable balls are called? Pecans, or is that the name of the cookie? Oh, or pecans. Oh, that's even funnier. Oh my God, I'm gonna laugh for probably 5 minutes now. Anyways, light and love to everybody today. Anyways, I love you all. Take a very, very happy day for yourselves. And honestly, I do wish everybody light and love. I do not wish one person ill will. That's just too much energy. I can't be bothered to be in negative vibes. Things are too good to be in negative vibes. Oh, funny. That's so funny. And oh, hysterical.